Hi, everyone. Happy day. Happy writing day. It's me, Ella, and I am here to talk to you today about getting support for your writing. We had a comment in the group in the All Writers Welcome Academy, All Writers Welcome Facebook group about how do you keep writing when you don't have any support. And so we're going to talk about that because, that's a challenge, super hard challenge. And so if you have any questions about this topic or any comments about this topic, have you been somebody, have you gone through periods in your life where you didn't have any writing support? Or you felt like, how do I keep doing this? It means so much to me, but does anybody care? Or it's hard. It's hard to do it when it's just me caring about it and nobody, let me know in the comments if this has happened to you. Have you had a hard time continuing your writing when you were by yourself? And then I'm going to talk today about some things that you can do to continue having or to get that writing support that you need. And maybe you have some ideas too that you can share. So go ahead and share those in the comments. So the thing is, writing is very solitary. It's a very solitary practice. The creativity of writing. You sit down at your desk and it blows my mind. Like, writers are amazing to me. But you sit down at your desk and then you create something from nothing. You're like, I'm just going to reach into my imagination and my heart and pull out this story for you. It's like it wasn't there before and then it exists. You create something from nothing and it's very solitary. And until it's done and it's out there, it's just you. So yes, don't feel crazy because you're like, this is hard. So how do you keep writing when you don't feel like you have any support? Here's the key. You don't. You get support. Or maybe you do. You just keep plowing through. You're like, hardcore. I don't care. I just do this. But I'm like, why make something more difficult than it has to be? Go ahead and get some support. So there's a few different ways that you can get support and that don't cost anything. And maybe it's hard, maybe you have to make some new friends or reach out. So let's say you can join a writing group, okay? And get support in person and find people in your area who also care about writing. And the best way to do that is to go on to meetup.com. There's writing groups all over the place. I live in the middle of nowhere, Idaho, and there's a writing group. It's 45 minutes away, but it's not like, but if I was living in someplace urban, that 45 minutes could be only 10 miles. So this one's 35 miles away, but it's a writing group if I need one. So go ahead on meetup.com and see if there's a writing group locally to you that you can then join. The other thing is, if there isn't one near you, you can create your own writing group. And the power about that is that you get to set the intentions and you get to set kind of the guidelines for the group. So that's one way to get writing support, is in-person writing support. The other thing that you can do is get Facebook writing support. We're here for you in the All Writers Welcome Facebook group. But there's tons of Facebook groups about writing, and there's some other really, really good ones out there. So if you're feeling like you're having a down moment, go ahead and make yourself vulnerable in a Facebook group. Like, hey, I'm stuck. I'm having a really hard moment. There's nobody around me that supports me. And I guarantee you will have a bunch of people that are like, don't stop. We're here for you. So, these are some of my ideas. There's more ideas, but I'm just curious, has anybody had this experience? Have you had this experience of like, I'm lonely and I'm having a hard time and I wish I had some more support? If you have, leave a comment and let us know how that was for you and how did you deal with it? Because we're going to have lots of ideas here. The third thing that I'm going to say is you can join the All Writers Welcome Academy. So Megan and I are creating the All Writers Welcome Academy. And what it is it's a place where we put all of our in-depth tutorials and courses about how to write and market and self-publish your book. And it's really, so far, the feedback that we've gotten is that it's a really, really great supportive group. And here's some of the things that we do to support you, besides just in your writing practice and you can have access to all the courses whenever you want. But really what we're creating is a community of people who are committed to writing and then committed to supporting each other with their writing. So we have weekly calls about writing and or marketing every week that you get to go on live with all the other people in the community to talk about writing or marketing or the things that are challenging for you this week. We have a book club, a writing book club that we're starting so that when you can read books about improving your craft and then chat with people once a month live, but then also have a discussion going in the group so that everybody's trying to improve their writing at the same time and talking about, oh, I tried this and this worked, and oh, this didn't work, but I'm trying to this, or what did you think about this? Having that community of people who care about the same thing that you do is awesome. We're also initiating pretty soon CoWriting Times. So basically you don't have to live near somebody else who's writing because the internet. So we're going to implement CoWriting Times where you get together with somebody we set a time and you get together and everybody logs in and then you just write for an hour. But the cool thing about that is, one, there's accountability, but two, there's community. And I'll tell you, I've done some of this before, and you're sitting there and you're like, typing up, and then you're like, oh, what's that word? What's that one word? Oh, what's that? And then you can be like, hey, Susie, what's that one word that goes like this? And then you have that community, or you get to share what you're writing about, or you can say, how are you doing? Because the co-writing always has a check-in at the beginning. Like, what are you planning on working on today? Oh, I'm writing this scene where XYZ happens. Okay, great. And then, so you can have this community of people at your easy access that are supporting you and caring about you. Plus, in the All Writers Welcome Academy, you've got Megan and I. And me and Megan, we are, one, all there for a good time, and two, how much we care about writing and self-publishing, and that having you succeed in a way that feels really authentic and good for you. Like that, we are there. Like, I am there. And we talk one-on-one with every person that joins the academy so that we know exactly what kind of support that you need, and so we can have fun and get to know you. Like, hi! And because we're all readers and writers, it's like super fun. Gosh, it's so fun. Anyways, if you'd like to find out more about the academy, or if you just want to know when these Facebook Lives are, go ahead and sign up for our newsletter. It's allwriterswelcome.com/newsletter. And you just get copies of these videos and information and tips, and we will tell you, what's happening in the group and give you writing tips and marketing tips. So go ahead and sign up for the newsletter. And I'm just going to summarize again here now what we talked about of how to get support with writing and how to make it not quite such a solitary practice. Hi, Shauna, I'm here. We're talking about getting support for your writing. I'm going to go summarize. She says, what are we talking about this morning? That I'm going to summarize what I just went through over the first 9 minutes. You're so goofy. Shauna's in the academy, you guys, and Shauna is the bomb. Anyways, So here's how you keep on writing when you don't have any support. Number one, get support. You don't have to get support. Build a community or join a community that's already built. And how you can do that is join a writing group. And you can do that. You can find writing groups on meetup.com. They're all over the place. These writing groups are. I live in Idaho, in rural Idaho, and there's a writing group within a pretty decent driving distance from me. Was unexpected, but it's true. So you can find a writing group and join a writing group. Another way to get support is to join some of these Facebook groups. Okay? There's tons of Facebook groups out there. All Writers Welcome. We are here. This is a really great group. You've got me and Megan in here supporting you, plus a bunch of other people like Shauna. And really, it's a really supportive group. If you have a question, if you're feeling down, we are here for you. The other thing you could do to get support is, I'm just going to say this, you can join the All Writers Welcome Academy. The Academy is a great place for support because you've got the people. It's not just a group of generalized people who are like, oh, kind of interested in writing. The Academy is full of people who have made a commitment to writing and self-publishing, and they're not kind of casual about it. They're committed, and it's a really great group and there's a lot of support in there for helping you to succeed, or just keep writing, whatever it is for you. Plus there's modules. Plus, there's courses. There's a free writing course that you could go in there and do free writing. I forgot to tell you about the writing games. We're going to have writing games and CoWriting Times and a book club. And there's a lot of access to support that you can have. But whichever way you do it, we're sending you writing love, sending you good writing vibes. I'm supporting you right now through the ether. I'm sending you good writing juju so that you can keep going, because the world needs your book. Like, people need you. People need what you have in your heart. People need what you have in your imagination. And so we want that to get out there. So I'm sending you good writing juju and appreciating you and hoping that you have a wonderful, wonderful writing day. If you'd like to find out when we're doing these Facebook Lives, or if you'd like to find out more about the Academy, Megan and I are planning on doing some introductory webinars coming up pretty soon. And to find out when those are going to be, please sign up at allwriterswelcome.com/newsletter. Okay? Because we'll definitely be sending that out in the newsletter. Thank you so much, everybody. And I hope you have a wonderful writing day. Hugs. Hugs.